Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown on this brand new brake bleeder bottle that I just purchased off of Amazon. Try to say that 3 times fast, okay? But nonetheless, I just purchased this off of Amazon for $24.99, I believe, and it has a really nifty feature, which we'll get into later, okay? But before we get into the new bottle, I just wanted to show you guys what I'm currently been working with for the last 10 years, and I say that with great pride because this Genesis brake bleeder bottle I've had since August of 2011, okay? And as you can tell, yeah, it's beaten up a little bit and the valve is broken. This is where the vent valve would be, okay? So basically what happens is as you're pressing or as you're pushing or pressing the pedal, old brake fluid is coming into the tube, entering the bottle, and then air is now escaping through the vent right here, okay? As you can tell, like I said, it's broken. And it's also a really nifty feature if you were transporting the bottle, because then you can clip it together like such, and then you won't have any of the brake fluid leaking onto various surfaces and things like that. Like I said, that's been broken now for the last 5 years, it seems like, and it's been working out just fine. Not a big deal, okay? But just to kind of disassemble it for you, just to see what it looks like. This is a super simple design. It's just straight tube, okay, and then connects to this exterior, almost like aquarium or fishing tube. It used to be super extremely pliable, but over the last decade it's become really rigid. So all you're doing is you would connect this into your bleeder valve on the caliper, and then like I said, you would just start to push old fluid from the system into this brake bottle, and then from there you would replace the fluid and you're done, okay? Now this is a two-man job because, as you can tell, there's nothing here to stop the system from sucking up this old fluid back into the caliper. So basically what you would need is one person at the bleeder valve and then the other person inside the car pressing the pedal, okay? So what I wanted to do was simply I wanted to replace this cap because I wanted the vent valve to be able to kind of hook this tube back onto it, all right? So during my search, I couldn't find just the part that I wanted, so I said, you know what, the heck with it, let me just go out and buy a new bottle, all right? So Allstar Performance, same thing. This is also 16 fluid ounces. Magnets are also riveted into the bottle, and as you can tell, it's slightly lower, right, in comparison to the Genesis bottle, but I don't think that's a big deal, okay? Magnets feel super sturdy on this one. I've already tested it out, but the creme de la creme is right here. This is a check valve, okay? So this is same thing, the vent valve that you have. Like I said, as you're pushing old fluid into the system, air is going to escape through this vent, right? So a simple test that you can do for yourself is once you get this bottle, or I'm going to show you, you can just simply blow air into the tube, and then you should be able to hear air escaping or entering the bottle if it was connected, okay? As you can tell, this is a brand new bottle, all right? So that's why I'm willing to put my mouth on this tube, because as you saw in the old bottle, that is filthy. I would never put my mouth on that, all right? So as you can tell, like I said, as I'm blowing into it, that check valve is allowing air, fluid to enter the bottle. And the reverse test would be just to suck and then to see if any of the air fluid is coming back into the tube itself, okay? As you can tell, nothing is coming through. I'm going to do another simple test for you, okay? So I'm just going to good old tap water. Now, what I wanted to see was the air inside this tube flowing back upwards, and as you can tell, it's not, because it's gravity fed, basically. Gravity pulled all of the fluid that was inside this tube down to the bottle, which is really good to see, because like I said, now imagine this being connected to your bleeder valve on the caliper. As you press down on the pedal, old fluid is going to enter this tube, okay, and make its way into the bottle. And then on the uplift, when you take your foot off of the pedal, what you're looking for now is fluid and air that's already inside of this tube, not to flow back upward. So I think as long as you have the bottle somewhat below the tubing, you shouldn't have any problem. I don't know if that is the same if the bottle was higher, but then again, I would never want to put the bottle above the point where the fluid was coming out of, okay? Because like I said, you want gravity assisted to pull that fluid into the bottle in itself. So now let's try the other task, which is to suck fluid out of this bottle. Nope, works amazingly well. So I'm going to put the link to the bottle in the description, but I am pleasantly surprised and thoroughly amazed. So I'm hoping this will last me another 10 years because, like I said, I got 10 years out of this bottle. I'm still going to keep this one because, you know, I'll just keep it at one of the other driving schools that I have. And I'm going to keep this one with me in my little brake kit. So then that way I have the good bottle with me everywhere that I go. And like I said, the vent is super convenient. So then when you're done bleeding your brake system, you can just kind of attach it to this little nipple and then you're off and running, okay? So like I said, if you have it in your car or anything like that, old fluid isn't going to drip onto the carpets or, you know, the trunk or anything like that. So it's a really nifty feature to have, all right? So hopefully you guys found this informative and useful. And like I said, I can't wait to try this. I actually have a brake job coming up, hopefully by the end of this week, because I'm replacing pads on the rear of one of my TSXs. So I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna put it on YouTube to let you guys kind of see what I'm doing as well. All right. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great night.